to Good News Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. We've made it. Mike Simon is here. I'm Joey Yarber. Hey, Mike, we talk to people all the time and we hear the same thing. We're interested in working with you guys. Tell us about the capabilities of your solution, CharityTracker Rural Oasis Insight. And the one thing that I always like to focus in on is the capability of working with an individual. We're not about tracking tragedy here at Simon Solutions. Our focus is to bring in innovation and technology, which allows you to work with the individuals out of that place of tragedy, that place of crisis, to work with them to get them to ultimately a transformation to abundant living. Everyone deserves the right to have the opportunities that so many of us take for granted sometimes, and we don't really appreciate them. But there's a lot of people out there that are struggling right now. They need to know what the next steps are. CharityTracker is here to help you in setting some of those goals to be able to work with someone out of that place of crisis. So Mike, very proud to share with people, and they see it and they're like, oh, wow, I didn't know that we could actually, we do this internally within our workflow. But now we're able to really dive in here to focusing on specifics and being able to track the status of the person that we're working with. So game changer.
Yeah, well, I like you just recently told me a story about a lady in Houston who was dealing with prisoners who were getting out and trying to help them find, sustainable lifestyles.
Yeah.
And at the end of the conversation, she made the statement. She goes, I need to get with some of the other agencies I work with and work together. And and CharityTracker is the tool to help make that happen easily. So and CharityTracker is a tool. We call it it's a capacity building tool. Yeah. It'll help you build capacity for systemic change. And that's probably what's really needed in communities. They've been doing the same things over and over and over again for years, and they're expecting different results, and it's just not going to happen. But now it can. And with a capacity building tool like CharityTracker or other tools like Community Resource Directory or Oasis Insight, these tools are game changers. And they give everyone, great hope and promise that we can actually build a very, very strong social safety net within our community that does not allow people to fall through the cracks, and couple that with some, working together with those in community development, and you got human development, community development, partnering together. Now you can do more than help people get by. Now you can help them get ahead to a better quality of life. And it's possible now. So why not just do it?
Mike, there's so many stories, so many testimonials of good people out there that are searching for a solution to be able to work with others to that connection process, to view, to share, but to be able to rally, and let's face it, there's so many needs out there, but this being able to work as you're talking about in this capacity building type process within the community. The question that actually came from this individual from Houston was, well, is there anyone else around here that's utilizing it? And then I shared with her a few agencies that, had gone ahead and done this. And she was like, you know what I need to do? I need to find some of these, I need to bring these agencies in that I know that I want to work with. And let's build a network of agencies here that's doing this. And it starts with one person, one conversation so many times, Mike. And it's like, this is how that you make for a successful collaboration. You've got maybe perhaps a person with the vision, but she already knew who she wanted to work with there. So bringing them in and allowing this collaboration to take place, this capacity building there, we're going to have a successful network there in Houston. And, it may have started out with prison reentry, but there's so many other goals that you can accomplish there within the agencies that's working together and being able to do exactly that. Now we're solving some of these unique challenges by working together. Let's face it, we're stronger, we're better together. So being able to do that is what CharityTracker is able to accomplish. And man, Mike, so many different stories throughout the country. I was really impressed with our friends out in Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Great story.
This is a network that we started back in 2014. being led by Stillwater Cares and Quinn Shipper, who was the executive director at that time, his vision for bringing this in there. And it started out just like a conversation with he and I, and we were talking about what he could do there with Stillwater. And now that network is incredible and continues to grow. And from the capacity building perspective, is making a tremendous amount of impact there in Stillwater. And Rebecca Eastham from Stillwater Care, sitting on the board of directors, our conversation with her at the summit, and she brought this video, which we're going to share with you now, as to some of the success, the story there of Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Community is never just about one person, one church, or one nonprofit, but about people working together. True community is generous, caring, and it's collaborative. Imagine community working like it's supposed to, actually getting to see it in action. A member of the community chooses to leave a legacy of generosity and gives a beautiful financial gift to their local church. The church then takes this gift and handles it with care and responsibility. They use it to help those who were hurting and in need. Our partners and friends at First Presbyterian Church recently experienced all of this and chose to make a difference with what was given to them. They had the resources available to them, and they had the desire to help. What they needed was a way to bring this all together, and that's where the CharityTracker was utilized. The CharityTracker was able to help connect the dots. The CharityTracker is not the hero, but only a tool to be used to connect those who want to help with those who need help. When everything and everyone works together, then great things can happen. In a 7-week span, First Presbyterian gave a total of $30,000 to help 59 families in need. Thank you, First Presbyterian Church, for caring and representing all of our associates that continually care the same way. Thank you all for working together to make Stillwater a truly great community.
Well, some great folks there in Stillwater, Oklahoma, Mike, and they continue to grow that network there. And it just is an amazing testimonial as to how that this whole process works. Starts out with one vision, someone bringing something like this in, but look at how that has grown into all these various agencies that's part of the network there that are working together and strengthening the community of Stillwater and the city there. It's a great story. We love those kinds of stories.
And these networks evolve over time. They start out small, then they begin to grow as the word gets out of the possibilities that could happen in the community. So we just we enjoy hearing I enjoy hearing the beginnings, and then coming back in a few years and now hearing the story. I mean, the story in Nashville kind of blew me away. How,
oh wow,
we started out and we were like, they want to build a network, and they were struggling because people were saying, I don't know if I want this or not.
Yeah.
And then COVID-19 happened, and when it happened, and all of a sudden there was a great interest in building a care network, even from the mayor's office.
Yes.
And now that network is exploding in Nashville, and oh my goodness, I mean, I'm looking forward to the testimonies or the case studies that we're going to be doing over the next number of years of, telling the stories of how these people are really innovating with our tools. It's amazing. And and these tools are really making a difference. I'm so thankful to be a part of a company that's providing these capacity building tools. And, even though I sit here and in my home here, I'm in Florence, Alabama, but I'm actually providing tools that are helping people not only across the country, but even overseas, Joey.
Yes.
Happening in Australia and England and South America. Just amazing. I'm thankful for the opportunity to be a part of this.
The ability to work together. It's something that is so powerful and strong. And we here at CharityTracker, Simon Solutions, That's our focus, is to design and continue to allow you to do what it is that you want to do, and that is work effectively together. If you have any questions about how some of this has taken place in the past, Mike and I, we're always here to help answer questions. Mike at simonsolutions.com, Joey at simonsolutions.com. It really is an honor to serve. And if you ever need anything from us, just let us know. Hey, have a great weekend, everybody. Take care. Make it a good news Friday.